This is Real Retirees Uncut. No filters, no scripts, just conversations about what retirement is really like. Let's meet another real retiree. Give me your name, your age, and where you're from.
My name is Craig Cooley. I'm age 67. I'm from Missouri and I currently reside in Tuttle, Oklahoma.
Now, when did you retire and from what career field?
I was in, am I allowed to say the company's name?
That's totally up to you.
I don't know if it's, I worked for a company called Slumberjay for 33 years, continuous. And I was age 56 when I retired. A week after I turned 56, anyway, about 12 years now.
Now, what career field was that?
Oil and gas industry, oil field.
Now, what drove you to retire? What was that decision point that you made and said, enough is enough, it's time to go?
I wasn't like that. It wasn't, I had a good career. I loved it. Wasn't so much enough is enough. It was, I had all my points for 100% retirement. That was one decision. Two, still young enough to get out and do stuff and enjoy life. Big decision.
Yeah.
Part of it. Pretty much everything was paid off. Didn't have no bills. I'm like, you know what? It's time to do something different.
Right.
It wasn't enough's enough. It was time to do something different.
I got you.
That simple.
Yeah. Now, what was your approach to savings? What kind of savings strategy did you have as far as planning to make sure that when you did retire, that you could sustain yourself in retirement?
I think my company started offering a 401k with matching plan in 1982. I started in 1980, and I started in that plan as soon as it was offered.
Yeah.
And was in it all the way through. So built a pretty good 401k, and it's still building. I've never touched it. I get a pretty good retirement check, and my kids will benefit from it. Hopefully, I'll never have to touch it.
So you saying the 401k is still growing and you haven't had to tap into it yet?
Never have.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Now that you're in retirement, what are you using for your retirement sources to sustain yourself from month to month and from year to year? I think I just heard you say just your pension, right?
Well, my pension, and when I turned 62, I started Social Security. So I got those two things.
Okay.
And most of the time, I save money every month above and beyond those two funds coming in. Most of the time.
Right.
You know, there's a couple of months out of the year where personal property taxes, homeowners insurance, I may spend a dime or two more than I bring in, but most of the time I just save money, and I'm doing everything I want to do, living the life I want to live, and
on the ocean. Right?
Even in this current economy, as much as things cost, I'm still doing okay.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. A lot of people that have saved for as long as you have saved, they have a problem after they retire going from a savings mentality to a spending mentality. They try to hold on to their money. Have you had a problem with being able to spend some of your money that you worked so hard for?
No, I've been a spending mentality all my life, man. I've been hot rods, boats, going on cruises, just exotic trips. I've been spending since I was young, so
no problem at all.
No problem at all.
Okay. Now you mentioned you did earlier that you have taken Social Security at 62. Why did you take it at 62 as opposed to waiting until 67 or 70?
That's a really good question. I'm glad you asked me that. I'm going to tell you why. I've been a widow for 7 years. My wife was a school teacher. She come home, let the dog out, sit down in a chair and opened a book and died. No health problems known. She just had a heart attack and died. So she was age 59. So the reason I went ahead and started it as soon as it became available, not so much that I need the money, because you don't know when your last day is. That's the reason.
Okay.
That was a good question, my friend.
All right. Thank you very much for providing a good answer. What is a typical day for you now in retirement? Just kind of walk me through an average day for you from the time you get up in the morning to the time you go to bed.
Well, I love to cook. Uh, half half the week, I usually cook breakfast, eat, clean up my mess. Not every day, but a lot of days. Um, when I do that, generally I skip lunch and eat the evening meal. Some days I eat lunch and the evening meal. What else do I do? I love my yard work. I like having trying to be the yard of the month and that kind of thing. I say try. I ain't never hit it, but I'm up there. Uh, Gardening. Uh, I got a barn out behind the house, a big pole barn, and that's kind of my man cave.
Mm-hmm.
I got, I got a boat, got an RV. I got a couple of hot rods,
Okay.
and I get out there and I build stuff and weld and hammer and cut and turn wrenches and just I stay busy. Okay, I stay busy.
All right. What do you enjoy most about retirement?
No stress. The lack of stress. Work was stressful. Now, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed my career and everything I've done, and it was good to me. But I had stress along the way.
Yeah. Now, have you had any major lifestyle changes? Have you downsized, moved to another state, traveled more, or anything major?
As a kid started growing up, we downsized from 4,400 square foot house to I think I'm 28 or 2,900 now. So yeah, but that was several years ago. We downsized. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I heard you mention a lot of things that you're interested in. Other than those things, have you developed any other new hobbies, interests, or skills since you retired?
I used to play guitar. I won't go so far as to say I played well, but I played in bands
Yeah.
and stuff. And I got this thing going on now called Dupuytren's contracture, where your fingers curl up. And I had surgery on this hand, and it's fixed the best they can fix it without nerve damage. And I'm going to get this one done in a couple of months. But my goal was to get back to where I could play guitar again, and it's just not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
With this, I use all 5 digits, and this just gets in the way.
Yeah.
But I've got 30 guitars,
Oh, man.
and I've got no desire to sell any of them. They're my trophies, I guess.
Yeah.
But so I kind of miss that in my life.
Right.
The jamming, playing with people, and that. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what has been your biggest challenge or your biggest surprise in retirement? Something that you thought was going to happen that didn't happen, or something that happened that you did not think was going to happen?
My wife passing away. That
Yeah.
was the.
Right.
We actually were going to move to Arizona or New Mexico. We were starting to plan and talk about it, and she passed away. And I don't know nobody out there. If I move out west alone, I don't know nobody, and
Yeah.
I'm comfortable where I'm at. I've got great neighbors, good friends, and I'm in a good place. I'm just staying.
Now, do you wish that you would have retired sooner or later, or do you feel like you retired at about the right time?
About the right time.
Okay.
I mean, once you get your full points in for retirement, it really wasn't going to benefit me much to keep working.
Yeah.
Financially, it wouldn't.
Right.
Yeah, well, other than my paycheck, but no, I didn't see the point.
Okay. Now, looking back, is there anything that you would have done differently if you had to do it all over again to better prepare yourself for retirement?
I went to college. I didn't finish. I didn't graduate. I didn't get a degree.
Yeah.
I would have finished, and I would have started higher up the ladder than I started.
Okay.
Had I done the same thing, if I'd had that degree, I would have started a little higher up.
Yeah. So tell me a couple things, if you have any, that you're glad that you no longer have to deal with when it comes to working.
People.
Okay.
I deal with people on my terms now,
Right.
not on theirs.
Exactly.
Yeah, I felt like a babysitter
Yeah.
sometimes. I was in charge of a central maintenance facility for the company, and I had 373 people under one roof. And I tried to get out every day and shake hands and walk the floor. It was a big maintenance shop, and talk to everybody. And I almost knew 373 people by name, by first name.
Okay, that's
And
impressive.
I really, really enjoyed that part of my career,
Yeah.
and dealing with people that way.
Right.
But then you got some people that don't know how they got their foot in the door. They don't need to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how would you define retirement success? In your own words, a few sentences or phrases or whatever. What does a successful retirement looks like to you?
Gosh, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. I think I have a successful retirement. I want for nothing. I lack nothing. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm going to do till after I wake up and have a cup of coffee. Then I decide what the day or the week's going to be like,
Yeah.
and go from there.
Okay.
I think just no stress.
Yeah.
You got to have a little bit of financial resources, but
Right.
but you know, if you got that and you like doing the things you do, you got no stress.
Okay. And if you had to give advice to somebody that's maybe 5 to 10 years from retirement, what would that advice be? Maybe something that we haven't already covered.
Put as much in that 401k as is allowed by law, by the government or your company or whatever, because the companies usually do matching up to so much.
Yeah.
But you know, put it all in. Put all in you can, and you're not going to miss it. You get used to what's coming in minus that, and you're going to have more in the end, on the other end.
Okay.
I've never touched mine. I'm letting it grow.
Yeah.
But you know, if something ever happens and I need it, it's there.
Yeah.
If I don't, well, I got all that worked out. My kids know what they're going to get.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, I really do appreciate all the great advice and information that you shared today. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel.
I am absolutely going to as soon as I get home.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.